Young people have information coming at them from every direction. Do this, don't do that. Become this, don't do that. Eat this, don't eat that. They get it from TV, internet, their phones, their friends. It's information overload. From the beginning, Lighthouse Youth Center has asked the question, what information do young people need to be successful?
When it comes to giving kids here information, we focus more on the Word of God because we understand how it affects and helps them to be better citizens of this world, but also ultimately better citizens of heaven.
We take our calling to be a beacon for Christ in this community very seriously. So when they walk in here, you can tell that they feel safe, that they feel welcome, and we're a destination for them.
I come to Lighthouse because it strengthens my faith. My family is religion-based, so I like to keep my relationship with God intertwined.
What inspired us this year is the passage from the Bible that talks about where your treasure is, there your heart will be.
Some of the ways that we teach these kids about treasures in heaven is by some character traits, which are kindness, integrity, self-control, and honesty.
Character traits they taught me: self-control, love your neighbor, and be respectful.
I've learned to be nice to kids, not pick on them.
These kids need to hear and learn that they can walk normally sometimes so that their shoes get creased. It's not that big of a deal. It's okay if your shirt gets a little stain on it. These are all materialistic things that are always going to fade away here on earth. But the one thing that does not fade away is our treasure in heaven. And we get that because of Jesus and what he did for us on the cross.
I would like to go to heaven because I get to see my brother Jesus.
Lighthouse helps me store treasures in heaven by furthering my relationship with Jesus and helping me get a better understanding of what it means to live a godly life.
Lighthouse strengthens my faith and allows me to get closer with God and have more devotions than I usually would.
These Bible verses that we go over, these stories, these biblical examples are little bits of treasure that these kids can take home, they can take to school. A great example of this is one of my kids just asked for a list of Bible passages that he could read each and every day.
We offer a few programs here besides devotion. We have homework time in the school year. If they don't have homework, they can read a book, or we have educational games for them.
During our free time here, we like to play any form of game with the kids, so we play games outside, we have balls, we also come inside, play with the PlayStation, the Xbox, board games, whatever kids like to do, usually we have something for them here.
My favorite game is air hockey. Playing Madden with Mr. Caleb and Mr. Zach.
I like to play with my friends. I like going outside playing basketball. I like going outside playing football.
A lot of times the basketball games will get very chirpy, so I'll make sure to use the gospel, use parables, tell them how to react and interact with each other, being good Christian brothers towards each other.
We serve kids ages 10 to 18, and because of that, we see a youth that comes in at age 10, and we get to see them develop through middle school, through high school, their first football practice, their first job, their first girlfriend, and being able to mold kids in those areas is such a privilege. And we found that those kids are really looking for kind of that mentorship through these life changes, and we get to do that here at Lighthouse.
I'm thankful that God gave me an opportunity to examine where I was focusing on, what was important to me in this earth, and he shifted that to what's important to him in heaven. And I'm hoping that everyone examines that and considers that Lighthouse is a place that we can shift and put our gifts towards heavenly focus.